Hello, everyone. Welcome back to 7 Days Valencia. It's me, JD Sensei. It's time to go back home. Things I learned overnight. Uh, one, 4,900 gasoline is enough to get to me to about 2 a.m. And that'll cost me 11 kits, too, repair kits. And I pulled pretty good. Freaking, what, 26,000 stone out of there? That's pretty good. I probably have visitors at my other base, I'm assuming, because I left the forges on all night, which means I'll probably have at least a screamer over there. Not that she'll be an issue. Hi. Okay, we're both going to miss each other. I knew I heard a fast mover somewhere. I knew I heard a fast mover. All right, who's moving quicker? You're out of here. Okay. Another one. There's Tweaky. Sorry, guys. I meant to walk right up to the base, but that wasn't happening. All right, now we can move. Yeah, but I did find out 5,000 gas isn't enough. It wasn't enough. I'm probably going to do the same thing tonight, too. I don't really care for the Horde night tonight. I don't think it's going to accomplish anything. I mean, I could fight it, but it's like, rather keep working on the base. And I still need to get ahead of this, this Matt's problem right now, because we still have to put up the defenses around that. We have to put up the various things to get that running. I want to get the outline done and everything. I'm a little tired. I got up early. Wasn't supposed to, but Luna decided at 4 o'clock was the time to get up. So I was going to sleep in until 5:30, but nope. She was having none of my horse crap, and she decided we were getting up at whatever time I got up, which was like 4. I had the alarm set for 6. She's like, nope. Let me just annoy you until you wake up. So I ended up going into work early. I'm officially on vacation now, so I no longer care. All right, let me turn various things off. Let's turn that off. This is done. All right, we turn these bad boys off. Turn that off. Yeah, because I can't make concrete tonight. All right. I know somebody needed tap and die kits. I specifically took them out of the 2 I was using back at the base. Well, maybe I was wrong. All right, I'll just put those in storage for now then. Let me put those away. And what did I end up with? Oh, okay. Let's take this, divide it by 2, and take that, divide it by 2, and then split them. So we have enough for tonight. No, not that. This. There we go. That'll keep them burning tonight. Yeah, it's pretty good amount of concrete's going to come out of here. Not 1,500. 1,200 is usually enough to get through the night, but tonight I can make them make concrete for me. All right, and then we can split this one. All right, let's split that like so. Okay, that's metal. That's metal. This is going to be stone. Make another stone one. We'll run this bad boy tonight. And let's give him half the wood. All right. Got half the wood. Also, my iron boys, let me make sure you guys are stocked on iron, since now I got some. Yeah, I figured another night of just mining up like that will get me everything I need. All right, let's put that away, put that away. Let's combine these two, and you can have that. And the other 12K plus sand we'll store in the on this side, and then we'll go get more. All right, so we got some boom juice. Let's store this over here. Not that one, this one. All right, let's store the little bit of sand I ran into. Let's get a couple of those. I got more sellables to come out. Got some poo. Always love to get poo. All right, so let me put that away. Put the poo away. Keep the hammer. I did bring a few things over from the base there. I meant to bring the aloe over. Okay, let's just plant that down there. Medical. Where did I put the pills? Put them somewhere. Oh, that's where I put the pills. I have 2 full stacks. It's a pretty good amount. Okay, and sandwiches are over here, down here. Let's just throw those sandwiches in there. Let's throw the water in here that I picked up. All right, and everything else that I don't need can go in here. Syllables stay here. You guys two can stay in here for right now. I forgot to drop off stone. What the hell? I keep hitting the wrong one too. I always get turned around in here. That's pretty good. I got 14,000 stone. That's purely for that. That's gonna work out for me, I think. All right. Did I leave a tool back here? Sorry, I'm always scatterbrained when I first start off. All right, we're good to go. I'm pretty sure I left it downstairs. Surprised they didn't have a screamer up there, but whatever. Whatever floats their boat. All right. Let's get out the stuff we need. We need this. We need this. We can go drop this stuff off over here, which is more sellables. Look at all the sellables. Not sure why I decided to keep this, but I did. Let's keep the coat on us. Let's go ahead and throw this in here. We'll use that. Let's throw this in here because we will use that. Let's just get some frames out. We're not going to be able to upgrade them yet, but we can at least, probably wood frames too. We can get both out, but we can go hook up the farm a little bit more. Little bit more. We can do a little bit more. A little bit more on the farm. Every time we got a chance, we're going to do that. Yeah, but after tonight, after Horde Night, which I'm not going to participate in, but after Horde Night, I'll be able to make a ton of concrete. We should be able to get this all done up. So let's just continue this on. Hopefully not make any boo-boos. I say that, but I'm going to do it. You know me. Okay. There we go. So, sniper rifle can come out. Let's throw these in. I have plenty more of these back at the base too, so I just wanted to start getting this out here. I definitely meant to do that. Just so I can take out this doodad here. We'll get rid of that in a second. And we got to trap up all this area too. Let's go in here. Hey, let me in. Oh, these are already up. Nice. Okay. Any place I can put this stuff? Okay, we're officially out. Let's harvest this. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. I get a pretty good amount. But we're going to turn this How many did I get? 32? Sure, we're going to recipe that. And this is how you make red wood right there. But I'm going to turn this all into seeds. All right, and we're going to pop this out. Pop these in here. And we'll plant up more. Just get ahead of this little game. Because I only grabbed so many plants. So we'll just get started on this. Get this big enough, and we'll have enough to... Not sure why you're not cooperating. Oh, okay. Yeah, not sure why that's not cooperating, but sure, okay. But the next harvest should get me enough to completely fill the whole joint, and then I'll be able to start stockpiling the stuff. Okay, that's as far as we can go on seeds. All right, I wanted to do that so I could get the hoe out of my inventory for a bit. And let's throw... I don't need wooden frames at the moment, so let's go ahead and just cycle these guys back down here. All right, so we know where they are. And then we can just keep going from here. And if I just frame it up, we're all set. A little more framing. And I promise, guys, right after Horde Night, we are going to expose the base. The spikes will be fully operational. We'll be ready for problem children to drop in. I'm still debating on the passageways, you know, the little bridges across, just so I can fight on the second level. But we'll see. That's neither here nor there at the moment. I think for the second half, we're going to hit up that popping pills too. Down the other town. That's okay that we missed that part. That's okay. We don't care because we want this all the way to the edge. And then, like I said, I gotta... Everything I put down now, I don't have to put down later. It's crap I don't have to do later, so that's important. This is by far takes the longest just to scoop it out. Again, it also makes it so I can, if I need to, I can use the rocket launcher because concrete is really tough. It does not care what I shoot at it for the most part. You can still damage it, just not on the level of, like wood I can trash with like 5 or 6 shots. But concrete, nah, that's way tougher. So, definitely gonna just make all this concrete. We can do a little bit more at a time. Son of a bitch. Love wasting these frames, I tell you. Love doing that hole. And I know I could put dirt in there, but that's a pain in the butt to go back and get more dirt. So it's like, just throw a frame in there and forget about it. Perfect. Okay. See, that's going to look real nice. All right. We'll think about moving that over at another time. You know, because we can expand it whenever we want. But when I start getting these spread out a bit. So again, upgrading it is not a problem. You just come out here and boop, 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 boop. The upgrading's done. So I'm more than happy to come out here later and do that. I just wanted to get a whole bunch of frames down. There we go. But the real area we got to worry about is the one leading off towards the escape tunnel. I do want to get that started, doctored up, but I did want to get a lot of this laid out. And again, another night in the mine should get me... Right now I got what? I put 14,000 in there. That's 7,000 concrete. So if it could spend, and that was also enough to load up all my forges with enough stone to work overnight. One of the things I got to do too is upgrade. I got to make a new auger blade because that is by far the lowest end piece of my auger. I really do miss Ruby, man, because I pulled that fully 600 auger just right out of a drop. I was like, man, that was awesome. I haven't had near that kind of luck in this one. Not even close, so it is what it is, but it's annoying. Should get an airdrop today, too, so I'm kind of nervous about going to the town because I know they're going to drop the damn thing right in the middle of the frickin' wasteland. They love doing that. All you got to do is look at my treasure chests that are laid out in Hub City. It's like, what the hell? And they dropped my airdrop in there, too. Luckily, it was right next to the road, but still. There's no reason to be rude and drop the damn thing in the... Drop the damn thing right where they did. That was kind of rude. Yeah, I was looking at my points and everything, and I'm like, I don't really want to do a Horde night. And hey, we still have the option of ignoring Horde nights in console. At least till they get the new one out. Once they get that out, there's no ignoring it. There's no burying down. They'll dig down and come get you. So, gotta fight them. But again, we have so many more options. You can get so creative with the traps and how you build the bases because the zombies are actually better at pathfinding, which is a blessing and a curse for them. It's a blessing because they can get to you easier. It's a curse because since you know that they're going to try and get to you as quick as they can, you can funnel them. In this, they just kind of amble on and they'll not pay attention to a lot of stuff, so they tend to get hung up on stuff very easily. They also have really weird spawning mechanics because I was looking back on, reflecting back on that previous day that I was over there, and when I came out and found the bodies by the tree farm and they had broken a pole, they had to have spawned in that. They didn't walk to it because there's no damage anywhere else. It's more like what happens over at the Horde base, where they just spawn in on the spikes. I think they just spawned in right there, right on those spikes, and just that was enough to break out the bottom. Which if it happens, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, if it happens again, I'm gonna have to reinforce the bottom to I'll probably take it all the way up to forged steel. They're not breaking through forged steel, but if I have to rebuild that pole again because for whatever reason they decided that they're gonna break through it, I'm gonna be upset. But that's my going theory, is they just kind of spawned in it and broke it that way. Because overnight, it broke pretty quick. I heard the boom, 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 and it was like mad quick. It was super fast. It wasn't like a whole lot of bumping and banging around that they usually do. And the amount of damage that 2 zombies did to that spike, the spikes out front, leads me to believe they were like inside the spike, enough to count it as entity damage in the spike. That's pretty toasty, man. That's pretty toasty. Look at that. That's going to look good. I mean, again, I'm probably going to just take this right to the edge, but I could just, 3 is enough out, I think, and just go 3 up all the way around. So I need to go, this is 1, so this is going to go 2 and 3, I got to go 3 more. So add in 3 more. Just so it's even on both sides. And then, like I said, I can come out later and go all the way around. You're annoying, you know that, right? I just wanted you to know that. Yeah, and then it could just go all the way around, go 3 out. And again, the concrete is just there. I mean, it could have been wood too, but concrete gives me the option of using heavier weapons like explosives and not having to do more than just come over and repair a little bit. Whereas if I use wood, I'm highly likely to actually break the blocks. I mean, landmines would work because they blow upwards, kind of like, I don't know if you all know I've been in the military. I don't know if a lot of you know this, but you can actually hold a claymore in your hand and set it off. You face it outward. It's like holding a handheld shotgun. Would I recommend that? No. You never want to do that. But if you had to, you could. Definitely could. It's just like those World War II movies. I think most famous one from the newer generations would be Saving Private Ryan when they were using mortar rounds without the tube as grenades. You know, when you smack them on your helmet to set the primer. Yeah, you can do that. It's not recommended. It's dangerous as hell. Again, there's a reason mortars are launched in tubes. You know, they're not like they're set for a distance usually. I'm not a mortar man. I never was. What was that? Oh, in Marines, I think that's what 0381, 0341. I forget. 0311's rifleman. Then there's a couple other digits involved, like 0340, 0380. One's heavy machine gunner. One's machine gunner. One's mortar man. Stuff like that. But anyways, usually, at least when I was in the mortar types, I was shown how to use a timer. You said it's not a timer. It's a distance. I forget. You can set the range on them or at the time they're going to explode, so they don't go, boom, as soon as that. But you drop them in the tube, they hit the primer, they shoot out. They land where they're going to land, but they're usually set on a timer. So you have to disable that. So unlike a hand grenade, where if once you prime it and pop the pin, and you release the pressure on it, which hits it, they're set for a certain amount of time. Those don't have that, so it's very dangerous to use like that. But if you're in a pinch, you're gonna use what you're gonna use. I'm gonna take the 328 with us. We'll just lock that up. I wanted to come and get some more frames. Should I eat? I should probably get some num-nums, huh? Let's get some num-nums. Let's try bacon and eggs today. There we go. I kind of figured I was a little hungry. I was a little hungry. There we go. Throw that up in here so I don't have to worry about it. Take what I say with the, like I said, I was in infantry, so I'm not 100%, but I do know that's a thing you really could do. At least in World War II, you could use a mortar round as a grenade. Again, not recommended. Bad idea. But if you were up Craps Creek without a paddle, mortar tube was damaged. You had a horde of enemy soldiers coming in. Hey, you did what you had to do, If it works, it works. All right, let's start in on this. I'm going to start moving this out a bit. I think 4 should be enough. All right, let's dig this way, and then we'll just hollow out the center. All right. I don't know why, but this feels like it's at an angle for some reason. It just does. It's not. The game doesn't let you go in angled lines, but it's just a graphical error. Not. It's kind of like a parallax error. It's just my eyes are seeing it that way. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, okay. See, that's what I was worried about. I was going to hit off a little bit, which is what happened. that wasn't angled correctly. We'll get those frames in and probably throw a couple of spare frames over there. I don't really care if they get hung up too far out. There we go. Get some of this crap done. And then, like I said, hollowing it out is not a problem at all. Just getting the outline done is the thing. All right, let's come up here. So I'm always paranoid I'm gonna miss my turn. And this one. And we just come over and whack that. And we can just scoop out all the rest. You know. And then we'll have the frame set in, so we'll be good to go. And then as we get the concrete for it, we concrete it up. After this, I got to take out the chainsaw and murder a tree farm a little bit just to stock up on more wood. So I am going to be running extra forges tonight. Hey, it's horde night. You know, they're going to be wandering around anyways. Might as well leave the forges on while I'm in the mining base at the bottom of the mine with the auger, making a ruckus. But they really can't do anything because based on where I am in the mine, I don't even think they can detect me down that far. I'm pretty far down. You guys saw the route. I'm at least 40 blocks, 45 blocks down. So even if they can, they would just, you know, have me sensed and not seen. So they can't get to me. Again, for those of you guys who do not know, when they update the console version, we will no longer be able to do that. There will no longer be a way to, the zombies can dig down. That's the thing. They can't do that on console as of right now. When the new one comes out, scrap that plan. From what I've seen, they can't, with the exception of spider zombies, which can jump, and good lord, they are ugly looking now. They can jump pretty good distance. So they're a lot more dangerous than they are on console. Like a ton more. But I've seen people like make ladders like 3 up, you know, as an escape route. So for the most part, zombies can't climb, which again is a pretty good thing. Spider zombies being the exception, but again, they're pretty easy to mitigate. Yeah, one of the other things you got to remember to do when you're on the newer version is you're going to have to remember to put you can't just stand up on a tower like that. They have undead buzzards. You guys know the cockroaches, the flying wasps, right? Yeah, they were originally designed so you couldn't just do the old Minecraft trick of doing a pole straight up in the air and just hiding up there. You know, where the zombies couldn't detect you. That's what those were for, but they didn't really work. So they replaced them with buzzards, which do work. Which, from what I can see, they're kind of like the dogs. They can very easily cause bleed to happen. And the way those effects work, like bleed, there's multiple more debuffs you can get, and they're a little bit more complicated to deal with, like abrasions and concussions, all sorts of stuff, and they have different levels that they can hit you with, you know, different severities. They all do different stuff, so it's a lot more important to take care of yourself in that game. But yeah, going back to the buzzards, they will effectively prevent you from doing the open air base. So you have to have a roof up, and usually it's a good idea to put traps on top of it. From the traps I've seen, most people prefer something with a spinning blade or something like that, but there also are turrets you can put down. There's all sorts of cool stuff you can do. There's electricity in the game, so you can automate doors. You can put in electrical fences. You know, there's a lot of cool stuff you can do and I am there for it. And a lot of people I have been saying in the chat, I believe Alley Cat was one. A lot of people though have been saying how excited they are to see what I'm going to be like with different block types, different sizes. I just want. I mean, I got to get so creative with corners and stuff. The thing I don't like. Sorry, I was getting a drink. The thing that drives me nuts is just the way things attach or don't attach to certain blocks. Like again, I wanted to do that trapdoor theme over here. I like that idea, but the fact that the hatch attaches to the bottom of the frame instead of the top screws up the whole idea. It just makes it look weird. And you can't, Minecraft it and throw a block up, put the frame on top of it, and then delete the block under it. The frame will just drop. So it kind of ruins it. And you can't turn doors sideways, flat, which you can in PC, but you can't in this, which kind of sucks because that's another thing I would do. You can make a nice trap door that way. I mean, I thought of that first thing, like way back when I started playing consoles. I was like, if I put a door down and if I could reach it, I could use it as a trap door. Nope. We didn't have that option. We don't have the option. We're not cool enough. So I think we are pretty limited in what we can and can't do. But then again, I just found out you can make red wood, which looks so nice. That's purely for aesthetics, though. That's 100% aesthetic. Didn't I? Yeah, I knew I did a little bit extra here. Here we go. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's pretty good because that'll give me a pretty good view all the way out. And I mean, I could go up to 2 or 3 more, and it would look okay. And then again, if I decide to, I can just match this side up with this side, and then only go like a little bit more out here, along here. But I do have spikes and stuff for this, but next thing I'll have to do is route out all around here, and that's, I believe, wood on the inside, so we can start that. Yeah, we can start this, because I can put down the wood frames. I don't want to waste any more iron frames for right now. I mean, it's not a waste, I'll use them, but again, these are what the doodads go on the barbed wire fences. And again, the barbed wire fences only thing is to, slow the zombies down long enough. Once they get over the spikes, assuming they don't spawn in them, once they get over the spikes, they give me time to take care of the problem before it does damage to the actual structure. Obviously, like I said, the game can decide it doesn't want to cooperate, decide to just spawn them on it, and then that causes damage that way. Oi. So, nothing's concrete. Again, 7 days gonna 7 day, sometimes it's just gonna play shenanigans with whatever idea you have. It's one thing I learned from console. How you think. It's very good at subverting your expectations. Perceived reality versus real reality. I don't know how. It's a pretty good amount of builds I've had where I had an idea. Like, remember the pit in Ruby? For those of you who watched the Ruby series, remember the big pit I made and all the concrete I used in that? And I thought they would just drop down, but they, for whatever reason, they like slowly drop down because they hang up on the wall. It's crazy stuff like that can happen. That drives you up the wall. And I mean, once you think about it, how the game works, it makes sense. And you're like, oh man, I should have thought that might happen, but I wanted it to work this way. And people were, putting up ideas. You could put bars there or whatever, but it's like, it's one of the things that drives me nuts about the console sometimes. Is like the hoops you have to jump through to get things to work the way you want them to work. And purely, it's purely from, them having to not update it because of all the legal fighting they had to do once Telltale went belly up. But it's still annoying when you're trying to create something and you're limited because of arbitrary limitations that just were the fact that, the game was in a different stage of development versus when what you're trying to do. I am totally excited for the update. I should double upgrade these, shouldn't I? I should double upgrade these. Probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. I gotta go slow too, because I do have scrap metal on me, so I can accidentally double upgrade these. How am I doing on wood? 1585. I'm gonna definitely grab out the chainsaw after this. I did want to get this done, or at least a little bit, But the next couple episodes after Horde Night are basically just going to be getting these, getting the forges, just pumping out as much concrete as possible, so we can really get this place set up, and then we'll have a little batch of concrete left over. And that'll be for repairs, little additions, stuff like that. Maybe put in some lighting. I had an idea on some lighting, and I don't know what happened. I was thinking about it. I was thinking of something to do with artificial light. I had an idea for a actual offshoot where the tunnel is. Because I believe several of you told me I can grow mushrooms wherever I want. I was thinking, what would be a cool place to do one? The passageway going to the escape tunnel. I throw a small room in there, dig it out, concrete it up, just a little box room, and then throw artificial lights up in there and just use that to grow mushrooms, just to make like a cute little. Cute being functionally weird to use, but an interesting little. Did I triple upgrade? No, I double upgraded. Just an interesting little side room that just grows mushrooms, just for giggles. But I'm kind of on the fence because I'm like, or I could just throw them in a farm plot and forget about it, right? That's another option. I could do that. So, it's just things I think about. I come up with ideas. I actually do like how these lights ended up here, but they are so small. I literally have to put a light right here to completely light this place up. And again, torchlight I think is so much better. I really hope that's a thing. I've watched a bunch of PC. 7 Days to Die. I've watched a bunch. I haven't, I've watched it for entertainment purposes. I haven't really gone crazy watching it for, okay, this is how I should do this, or this is how I should do that. I haven't done that. It's literally been to watch it to say, okay, so how would you go about, just to see how Horde Nights work. Pardon me. How Horde Nights work, how looting works, how the questing works, stuff like that. And some of the interesting designs people have done with like turrets and stuff like that. Those are fun to look at. And they give me ideas for what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it. But again, also bear in mind, I needed gas is what I needed. And the other reason I was coming over here, I wanted to see what an auger blade takes. What do you need? Stupid question. Why would an auger blade need an auger blade? Huh? To make an auger blade, you need an auger blade. What? That doesn't sound right. I mean, I could do it. It's just weird. It's maybe it's kind of some like. I mean, where do auger blades come from then? That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Let me. Shouldn't need more than 2K gas for this. All right, let's pop this hammer out. Let's grab this. You didn't need that up and running yet, lady. All right, we're gonna go murder a tree farm real quick and stock up on some wood and replant it. That should take us to the second half of the video. And second half of the next episode. I haven't decided. Depending on if there's an airdrop or not, will be whether we go loot or just continue on working on the base. But yeah, it's just I've watched a little bit of the cool things you can do. I think I'm going to be a questing fool. Honestly, I really think I'm going to be a questing fool. You know, every chance I get, I'm going to be doing questing. Don't run into my crap. All right, we'll do the older tree farm first. Whatever, that's enough. Wasn't sure if I got that one or not. I was going to say disappear, please. All right, so that's one full tree farm down. That gets me 18,000 wood. Not bad. I mean, technically, the other one's ready to come down, too. I mean, I guess I could knock them all both down, huh? Might be a good idea. Just get them replanted. And one of y'all did ask how far apart I put them. I always put them on every fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that gives them the best chance to grow the biggest they can. Don't quote me on that. It's also for symmetry reasons, and I like how they look. Every once in a while, though, I get these ones like one of these won't grow fully, which is weird, but it happens. Not sure why that's a thing, but it's a thing. And again, if I really wanted to get crazy, I could build 2 more tree farms right behind this the exact same way. You know, just for laughs. All right. We're going to wait to see if there's an airdrop. I might just murder the other tree farm and then replant it and let them grow. Let's see if we get an airdrop. If not, we're going to move on with our life. Usually got to wait a couple of, like 5 minutes. Afternoon. I think we're in the clear, so thank you guys so much for joining me. My name is JD Sensei. This is 7 Days to Die Valencia. If you like the video, leave that like. If you haven't subscribed, please do consider doing so. I do upload every day. Have a great day, guys. I'll catch you in the next vid. Bye now.